Good morning, folks. And the music started just on time. Perfect. How is everyone this morning? I'm having a pretty good morning here. I had a very long sleep last night. I wore myself out, bent over in the garden up back, pulling out weeds. Weeds and weeds and weeds. It was like 3 buckets of weeds from my rhubarb, so that I can eventually be a rhubarb beer bartender. And, yep, I went to bed at like 8 o'clock. So I'm like wide awake. I am rip-roaring ready to go. Who all is here in chat this morning? We have Pinix, who is going to listen on your 4-hour drive. Well, drive safely and enjoy the stream. Wade Parker is here, and Mia Sashimia, hello, hello. Nimue Dulac, who's now rolling in dough from selling so many, strawberries, basil, and radishes at the farmer's market. Congratulations. Got Underpaid Bot as well, hello. Rivy Sticks, our resident mod. Welcome and thanks for being here. We've got Animal Doc, and Cinero, and Mindy, whose name I finally pronounced correctly, I think. After asking for a correction last time. Jammin' BT, good to see you again. Oh, Greg Plemenguista, and Paige Carpenter. Good to see everyone here today. It is good to be back. Back both streaming and, in this case, back at the Oasis/the Temple. Uh-oh, Mia Sashimia has a headset on today because the last big storm we had knocked out or fried half your house. You know, we had that happen to us a while ago. We had a tree come down on our line, and it came down on the neutral line. And I don't know if you're in the U.S. or not, but U.S. power is kind of funky. Every house gets 240 volts, but it gets split at the transformer into 220 volt leads, basically, at, I think, 180 degrees separated. And so everything in our house suddenly got 240 volts of power, and not everything liked it. We had to replace everything in our kitchen. Dishwasher, microwave, refrigerator, stove, all that stuff, just dead. It was a wreck. So I feel your pain there. I hope you made out better than we did with the kitchen stuff. We've got Benny Custom and Elegant Mess and Angie Lady. Hello, hello to all of you. And the neighbor's tree came down. Ooh, yeah. I see you got a surge, huh? Okay. Your lightning rod's ground had come loose, so the surge took out most of your PC parts. Oof. So you had a housebreaker. Yeah, we didn't, at the time, we didn't have a whole housebreaker. So we had one installed after that. Pretty quickly. Hey there, TL Forever 262. How am I? I'm doing all right. And Cassie is here. Hello, hello. Angela has her PCs on UPSs. You know, I have one, but I have my server plugged into it. But the server's never on anymore. I never use it at this point. And so I should probably put my computer on it, but I don't think my UPS is beefy enough to handle my PC if I'm gaming. So like if I was gaming, it would probably stress the UPS out and burn the batteries. We've got Ergo Proxy. Man, that was a good show. That was forever ago. Welcome. Welcome, first-timer. Good to see you. And Sadisis is here. And speaking of people being here, I am spying that it is 10 of the clock. So let's get everyone in here. Oh, Nightbot's here. Hey, Nightbot. Good to see you. Good to see you. Well, hello, hello, everyone. My name is Kurazar, and welcome back to Vintage Story Desert Life, where at long last, we are home. At the beginning of the stream, we were home last time, but we're home this time, too. So, yeah. Yeah, we had a big adventure, and it ended last time. We made it home about 45 minutes to go, I think. And we managed to unload, so we are ready to rock and roll today. And I have a bit of a list here, so let's go over the list real quick. Some stuff is going to be choresy, which, I mean, it's Vintage Story. What are you going to do? It's choresy. It's a choresy game. First of all, I want to replace our arrows, which we have 35 flint arrows, which deal negative damage, so we're dealing less than 4 damage with the flint arrows. I want to replace those with some steel arrowheads. Now, we can't cast those, so we have to smith them by hand, which, yes, you'll be along for the ride. Then we have some steel making. I have a bunch of ingots to turn into steel. I want to get that going, so we'll just sort of pop that on, and then it'll go in the background. I want to plant these new fruit trees and tend to our current ones. I want to start proliferating those and at least gathering the cuttings as we can. And then it's time to start thinking about getting back to work on the temple. But to do that, we need to get some conglomerate stone to turn into gravel. So we're going to do some of that, and then we will get back onto the temple itself with the roofs of the east-west temple hallways. If you recall, zoom down here with a map that finally works again. I say that. There we go. That was much faster than last time. But yeah, so these two need roofs. So we're going to get those on. And we'll start the towers probably with at least get the base cut out here or laid down. And they will mirror this one, just not over water. So that is the plan for today. I think we can get to most of it, but let's find out. Let's not dilly-dally. We want brown coal for the bloomeries, not the bloomeries, for the refractory furnaces. Cementation furnaces made of refractory bricks. Boy. It has been a while. Yes, they're made of bricks, which are funny colored now, apparently. Hey there, Dagger. I feel like you should audition as a voice actor. Well, thank you. If I didn't already have a stable job, then I might do that. We got 32 here. Oh, perfect. Oh, there is a bit of a stretch goal. Is after we're done smithing the arrowheads, if we still have wind, I'd like to do like a smallish batch of iron blooms into ingots. Oh, I need charcoal too, don't I? Where do I keep my charcoal? And do I have any? Let's find out. Well, it's not here. Where do I keep my charcoal? It has been way too long. See, I think did I keep it out here or is it back in the base somewhere? Well, it's not there, that's for sure. Where the lids are, though. Hey there, Ryuga! And Kyokyo Disaster. Hoping things are good with whatever you're doing. Yeah, things are pretty good. Thank you. Oh my. We might... Black coal... Uh-oh. This is... We are 4 charcoal short from doing both batches at once. Oh, this is another give mouse a cookie situation, isn't it? Alright. So we'll get a little batch of charcoal going too, and we'll just sort of stagger these, I guess. Let's get the charcoal in here. And do. And done. Alright, let's get the lids. And we are at 4 short. Get these lids on here, and I think while we are doing some smithing, we can then, once we're done, we can keep an eye on over here and see if we can get that moving then. Alright, torches. You watched my guide season 2, and thanks to that, you started playing the game. You're currently 2 VODs short from catching up. Hey, awesome! Well, I hope you're liking the game. It sounds like you are. If you're back for more. You're back for more pain. What the heck? Oh. That's a... Didn't I make these out of fire clay? Originally? Or were these the blue clay? I don't even remember. That is so weird. Hello there, Hein Grunewald. I mean, hello there. I could steal some of that firewood, but I'd rather just grab you. So we have a, what, a 2x3x3? So we need 9 stacks of logs. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Do I have any junk axes? I do. Not nearly enough, though. I don't want to use my... We'll use that one. That one can go. I don't care about him. Alright, let's make another couple axes if I can find my flint. I don't want to waste fancier axes on chopping firewood. Is it in minerals? Oh. Yes. Minerals. Let's do, I don't know. Let's do 4. We'll hang up the rest that we don't need. Oh, I can't do it there. Right. Axe. 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 I think chopping firewood is one of those things where, like, it's just not worth using your fancier axes. If I've even copper up through steel, it's just not worth it. Just make some axes, throw a bone handle on. Even better if I had obsidian. Hey there, Burnzilla. And welcome back to the stream and the channel. We were just talking about Gemini Tay's streams over in the Discord. She's gotten into the game now. And, man, she always seems to be streaming when I am unavailable and I can't get the notifications for it. So I had a big sag when I realized she'd streamed yesterday, and I was out weeding and then making dinner and then falling asleep. But I'm excited to go watch the next one. Alright. How did I do this? Okay, I see what I did here. Do. Will you pick up the dead iron axe? You will. Good. Iron axe can go. And I only need half of you. Oh. Plus 1. There we go. Alright, so we're going to do this faster. There we go. Right, I can use the shift key. I keep using the old left-hand only shift key. So I keep forgetting that you can do that nowadays. I'm so used to moving my whole hand off the keyboard to use the shift key. Yeah, Katzy, she streamed yesterday. It was like 5:30 my time. Which, as I recall, is your time too. She tends to stream just on Saturdays. Okay, I'll have to keep an eye out for that. I haven't been, like, noticing her schedule because I'm really not on Twitch, like, at all. Okay. Need 1 piece of grass. Hey, look at that. How convenient. My victim. Okay. Steal that up, and let's go get to work on putting the axes away. As I was saying. Patsy, you're in the... Oh, I'm also thinking of the other... Oh, who's the other cat, cat name in our chat? Let's see. Axes can go down here. We'll take this one. This will be our new main axe. It's a steel axe, no less. Excellent. And let's just... there's room here somewhere, right? I guess we'll do you and you. And you and you like that. Hey there, Cameron Graves. Glad to watch this morning. Your roommate had a bipolar meltdown on your friends through Discord while you were asleep. Yikes. That's tough. Alright, let's get to the arrowheads. The exciting stuff. You guys are all here for this. You know you are. For the arrowhead making. You know, the fun stuff that we can't even cast. Because it's steel. I'm so excited for it too. I'm so excited for it. Yep, I can't wait. There we go. Let's get you on. Torches. That's the spirits. Ladit and Sidicius. Love arrowhead making. That's right. Who doesn't love spending like 4 hours doing this? Luckily, I mean, once we're done with these, we probably won't need to do it likely ever again. I'm gonna do like 1 or 2 more bonus ingots. That's bonus smithing time for you guys, you know? And that way we should pretty much never have to come back to it, unless we just lose the arrows, and that'd be my fault then, wouldn't it? Actually, no. It's the kids who are out of touch. Glad as Catholics, so the suffering brings you closer to God. Alright, well we do have good wind now, but I don't want to start the blooms right now because I will get too distracted with one or the other, and I'll forget to continue doing one or the other, really. So let's grab this as soon as 800 degrees. There we go. And we're going to be doing 9 arrowheads. Now this one's a little trickier. If you haven't done arrowheads before, the 6 are much easier to do, but you can certainly do 9 arrowheads with a single ingot. But it is clearly designed for being done with a plate and just sort of cutting them out. But it is so wasteful, in my opinion. Like, I could not condone myself actually doing that. Not sure why I did that, but I did. Alright, those are all done. Let's get these guys down. Let's start with you. Bring you across to there. Let's see who we have here. Ladit must love Tyron. Absolutely. Elite Arbor, Distract and Vintage Story, Perish the Thought. Hey there, Calzamar. And we have Hazard 151. We've got Ultima Omega 777. Welcome, welcome. How many blocks high should a windmill be to have consistent turn speed? You were asking for the impossible. Because even at the highest elevation in the world, you will still have times when there's no wind. So you will get the best turn speed. Let me see. It starts going up at, I believe, 21 blocks above sea level, although that may have changed and it's been a while. So I believe it maxes out at about 70-ish blocks above sea level. I'm actually going to, we're going to split you over, and split the rest. I've gotten a lot of views on the smithing Stop Wasting Coal video lately. But this is one of those where I suspect we're going to need more coal than I'd like. These are already cooling down, so... Alright, let's get these rolling. It's okay, guys. We're only like 1/9 of the way there. We're already 1/9 of the way there. Hey there, Ryan Richardson. 24 ingots of this? No, we're not doing 24 ingots of this. I'm not that crazy or cruel. Now I'm gonna do like, let's see. 8 would get us 72, which is a little bit of extra. I'd rather have maybe one more, so we'll do 9 ingots of this. And they'll be done. I swear. I promise, guys. I only want to hurt you a little. There we go. I'm just going to bring you down rather than trying to split anything. Alright, so now we can just bring all these down. This isn't terribly inefficient, I think. Sidicius likes pain. Well, with a name like Sidicius, I'd believe it. Although I would think you're, given the etymology of your name, or at least the seeming etymology of it, I think you'd be more about inflicting it than than being on the receiving end of it. Morning, Malnog. Welcome, welcome. I wish you would actually just stack, but you don't. Alright, more. More! Like the, Star Wars Kylo Ren thing. More! It's your favorite tank girl quote. Okay. Bro has that Old Testament name. Alright. There you are. Could just do some of this too. Oops. Cross that way. And this is the kind of stuff that I would prefer to save for a chores stream. But as I mentioned last time, while I'm looking to get back into chores streams, it's not going to be this week. It's not going to be this week. But I could possibly start them up again next week. Kurazumi is reliably sleeping from about 7:30 until midnight. In fact, last night she slept from 7:30 until like 1 a.m. 1:30. And she only got up because I woke her up to feed her. So I think I'm not super worried about her waking up and me having to cut streams off short. So I think we're pretty good to start those real soon. In fact, some of the stuff we're doing today, aside from this, like the gathering conglomerate, is kind of more chore stream fodder. But we need it for what we're doing today, so yeah, it's gotta happen. So we got some medium rift activity going on. And it is nighttime, so we'll see if we're safe enough up here from the Bowtorn. Hey there, Luthien Nightwolf. Welcome. Welcome to the stream and to chat. Let's get that. We're also going to pop one more of you on. Then I'll be doing the bad thing, and I'll be using a single piece of coal for 1 ingot later on. Won't that be fun? Oops, wrong button. Come on, music. Don't give me dead air here. I have music set to like as frequently as it possibly can go, and it's still like, no music for you today. If we didn't enjoy mining and aerosmithing, we wouldn't be VS fans. Yeah, that's so true. It's the game of chores, and we all love it. Because or despite it, who knows? We're gonna split. I guess you. We'll do a bit of that, bit of that, and then all downs from here. And who else is here in chat? We have Sandoralik. Hello, hi, may I ask what's the plan for the stream? The plan for the stream is we're making some arrowheads first, because we ran out of all the arrows we purchased. We've been buying, what were they, tin bronze arrows from the merchants. And we don't want to be using flint arrows, since we're a little beyond that now. So we're going to finish these up. We're making a little bit of steel as well, but that won't be the focus of today. We're going to be focusing on getting ready for more building on the temple, and then getting to it. We're going to go get some conglomerate to turn it into gravel. Because we need it for the rooftops of the hallways, the east-west hallways in the temple. So I'm hoping to get a lot of that done today. And once we have those hallways done, we'll start on sort of the main building. I'll probably hold off on the fourth hallway, the one that sort of cuts through the hill down there, because I'm not quite sure what I want to do with it, but I would like to start getting the place like functionally operational so we can move in full time, at least for everything but smithing. We're not going to be smithing there until we can move over the windmills, but we need the tower mostly built for that, and the tower is going to be a little while. Split you. Just do that. All right, and Letta is out. Say hi to the cows for me. All right, take care. Can't wait to see what the tower looks like. Me too. This tower's been in my head for over a year at this point. And there is a bug on my wall. Pardon me, guys. Get off. No. You are not supposed to be here, Mr. Bug. Got him. He's dead. Okay. Sorry about that. Random bug, like, just beckoning me on the wall, like, neener, neener, neener. Alright. Yeah, this tower's been in my head for over a year at this point. Probably even longer. Probably since about halfway through the second guide season. I was thinking like, ooh, a desert thing would be pretty cool. Yeah, it would be pretty cool. Let's get you on there. Let's get that in. You know, we'll even add our last ingot there. There we go. They're cooler now. That's fine. Almost as cool as me, right, guys? Basically the same as Guide Season 2. The bug did play a stupid game. Greg, what is the same as Guide Season 2? You mean like where I had the idea for the series like halfway through the first Guide Season? Because that kind of happened in some capacity. Yeah, anyone who has to ask how cool they are or get it confirmed probably isn't cool. It's okay, my kids think I'm the raddest dad that there ever was. Oh, the base. You mean having a short base with a tall tower is the same as Season 2? I can kind of see that, yeah. In a way, it's ish. Oops. That's fine. Hey there, Christina Blackfeather. Welcome to the chat and to the stream. I can finally see how many of you are here this time. I figured out the secret sauce of OBS, which is you have to like click the same button 12 times to get it to work. But now I can see everybody in chat. And specifically the numbers of you. Alright. Well, with this, we are 2/3 of the way done. Pain won't last much longer. But it says, goodness, the series has been going on for over a year now. It has, although there was the 4-month-ish break. So I think that's more of that's a hiatus, so I think it doesn't count toward the year, personally. Once we hit 52 streams, then I'll consider it being a year old. And I do number the chore streams always get a half number, so they never count toward the timer. And I did expect this series to take at least a year to complete. Knowing how long I spent on the Desert Temple in a certain other block game, I kind of just had a feeling that this would be at least as long as that took to make. Only 5,000 more hammer strikes to go. You give it until 1.30? I don't think we'll be going quite that long. I wouldn't be surprised if we were finishing up right around when 1.21 comes out. And this is going entirely by feel. You know, we haven't seen a ton of devlog stuff going on about 1.21 yet. So I think that's still a little ways off. And even a little ways off from even really announcing like what all's going on. So that gives us, I don't know, 2 or 3 months before we even know what 1.21 is all about. And then probably, you know, 3 to 4 months of Iron drip feeding us updates, tantalizing hints of what's going to be about. And then, by then we'll finish the tower. Just in time to never use it and start the next series. You know, as one does. This plan's coming together perfectly. Split you, knock you over. Hope this last one is still warm enough to actually smith. I guess we'll find out. You're gonna give it over 100 episodes? Yeah, I could see us hitting 100. That might be about where it ends, too. I don't know. Just given how far we are with the build and how much I know is left and how much I've planned. Although, I'm gonna be honest, I actually haven't done much planning on the interior, like what I want to put in there or where I want to have it, so that'll sort of be done live with you guys and when we start planning that. All right, sweet. All right, last one, guys, last one. Powering through it, like champions. We're pumping iron, pumping steel. I'm definitely a gym bro. Me and my spaghetti noodle arms. In the world of pasta, I am the Hulk. Christina just got home from work, chilling here until you go to bed. Well, chilling with some vintage story is, I think, the optimal kind of chill. The pre-bed chill. So there's the efficiency secret, is you want to move these to the right and then pop that up before anything else happens. Look, guys, I learned a thing on the very last one. I definitely won't forget this by next time. Yeah, as far as the next series goes, the next guide season, I've already been like sitting here going, what mods do I want to add? Again, because it's a guide series, I don't want to put any, like, block mods on. But things to make the game look nicer, run better, quality of life things for video making, that kind of thing. Efficiency up by 0.02%. Yeah, just about. That's the sum of it, pretty much. Let's do a couple. Yeah, let's do a couple iron blooms. Not a ton. I'll grab the whole stack, but I don't want to spend hours and hours here doing that. We have everything we need there. All right. And we'll just do, I don't know, like a dozen or so. Oh, I can see mobs out there in the distance. Well, no, I can't see anything, but you know. How can I hear my elk scream from here? I saw something wander across and then disappear. That was comforting. Yeah, I want to have these ready so that when we do get into situations where we need some iron, I have at least a little bit to work with. Yeah, Cole has an impressive set of lungs. He sure does. You sure do. Alright, so I don't really need you. I won't be really hammering anything. You can go there. Alright guys, it's time to face the music. Oh yeah. That's where it's at. Everyone's favorite sound to hear for hours and hours on end. Right? Right, guys? Try to stay as far back as possible. We're gonna just swap you to there. Oh, you're hotter than I wanted. Oh well. Oh boy. We're already moving faster than our health can keep up with. Ah, get me out. I'm stuck. There we go. Ah, my poor ears. And your poor ears, too. 0.1 serving. Alright. That was useless. Come on, buddy. There we are. Why are these so dull anymore? Anybody know? Is that on purpose, or is that like a glitch? Hey there, Tailspinner Games. Mia doesn't mind the sound because it muffles her tinnitus. Ouch. Am I missing one? No, that was 4. Never mind. Just add more sails. Better than someone chewing next to me. You did finally make it to a game, Tailspinner. There we go. Oh, whoops, no, this is way too hot. Darn it. Gosh darn it. Gosh, pretty. Various materials at higher temperatures had more color changes in 1.20. Yeah, it's like the... Like, I get this is more realistic of a low glow, but it was kind of... One of you... Not gonna name names, Tailspinner Games, but one of you... had a thing or two to say about the sound of no wind when you have blooms to work. Ow! What the... Where is that? Oh, he's in the water. How's he in the water? What the heck? Okay, well, we're just gonna do this last one. I'm not going to do those things by hand or anything. going to get this moving on a little bit. Nope, that's just anvil I'm smacking there. I will say I'm kind of glad that not everything in this game is hyper-realistic, because normally if we're a blacksmith, we'd be like occasionally ringing, well, actually sort of after every couple hits, we'd bang the anvil. And given that anvil hits also use hammer durability, we'd be chewing through hammers even more than we already are. Alright, up you go, up you go. There we are. And there. Alright, so we got 7. Yes, we got 7, because we want that iron ingot for the cementation furnace. Hi, buddy. It's too bad we don't have our actual finished arrows up here. Alright, well. Back you go, I guess. Alright, so you can go back up in here too. Oh, we have iron plates already. What am I whining about? Silly me. Okay, well, let's get this out of here. Gotta get some more food going on too. Hammer can go down. We're going to just sort of dash by any of the leftovers from the night. There's anything else I want to leave up here? No, good. This is still going, so we can't start that steel just yet. Does anyone like the Bowthorn or the Shiver? Okay, so hear me out. I like them from a design standpoint. I think they're really cool and they're creepy, right? As a player, they are so unbelievably irritating. And I think it's because they really do spawn just too darn often. And I have a suspicion, like I have two suspicions. One is that we might be imagining it. So the Shivers are much faster than Drifters are. And the Bowthorn can shoot you from a lot farther than Drifters ever could. So I kind of think that there could be an element to it of Drifters always spawned that frequently, but they couldn't reach out and touch us the way that they can now. Okay, the Shivers can get to you in half the time that the Drifter can, and the Bowthorn can just shoot you from 1.5 miles away. So that could be some of that, but I also have a feeling that there's some kind of like global or total monster spawn cap that just isn't being respected by them. And I say that mostly because of, well, one, you know, my eyeballs tell me so, but also, you know, I work in software development and my job is testing for bugs, and something that anomalous screams bug to me. Absolutely screams, and yeah, screams like he cool does. Yeah, Cool is begging for snacks. Yeah, I know we're short on charcoal. Hazard, that's why we started this batch. Speaking of being short on things, growing flax. I did plant, regrettably, these guys. These are not likely to survive super well through the summer. I didn't realize that was, you know, it's still winter, but it's like super, super hot. Alright, well let's put together some arrows. Or if I can get up the stairs here. By some, I mean 64, actually 81 arrows. Oh, I have a silver knife. Neat. Let's just get that out of here. Put it on the rack. Put them on the rack, boys. There we go. Yeah, you're right, Animal Doc. The Bowthorns stick around. And the Shivers tend to as well. I am going to hang on to these arrows in case we actually need them again. I don't think... Oh, there's more flint. Neat. There's even more flint. Oh my goodness, I am good on flint. If I needed to make fire clay, I'd be golden. Alright, so we want a bunch of feathers. I'm going to need more sticks, which are here. Let's get these arrows going on. Yeah, 2.5 piercing damage, a 7% break chance. Yuck. Ow! What the? Oh, they're too hot. Are you kidding? Alright. There. Have the devs ever thought about changing up combat? No, and let it... Oh wow, the music actually dulls too. Oh, that's really cool. I like that. I didn't notice that before. You know, I watched Rubik's Raptor's his shortened videos of his crazy streams with his friends, and they were using some combat mod, and I kind of liked that. It was like it added a whole bunch of new weapons in, claymores and guns and stuff. That might have been separate mods, but some of the changes were to the mechanics of swinging weapons around, and it seemed to be really interesting, like more realistic and predictable. Alright, arrows are done. Brown coal. We can go at least load the brown coal up. We might not be able to start this steel batch yet. No. We didn't start that till the afternoon. I just need 4 more charcoal, game. Why couldn't you have warned me? That's Maltese's Comet Overhaul. Okay. Thanks, Lead Arbor. Ingramming with the music of the spheres. Yeah, I guess so. Alright, so let's, I guess we'll hold off on firing that for now. I want to go and we need to get some more conglomerate rock for the other base. That rope is so dead. Every time I TL back or I load the game up, the rope snaps. Like the first thing I do is I log in and hear a gunshot go off. I really wish you would actually like place me off of that. Alright. So we have some breadfruit tree cuttings. Right, I did want to do this real quick too, before we move on. Because we have some breadfruits that did not make it, and a few others. So these are mango, orange. Probably just check them all. Yeah, we've probably got a few of all of these that need to be checked. But we'll start with this bad boy right here. If we're not growing, it certainly is a bad boy. Tut tut. You will grow in this nutrient vacant stand. Or else. Alright, so we need everything. I think everything but olive, right? Or is there an olive tree that's dead here too? No, I think we have more olives than we can shake a stick at. Okay. Ooh, we also have oranges to harvest. We are, as I recall, getting kind of low on food. So that might be worth looking at. Did I even plant the lychees? I think I did. Alright, so we don't need the olives. We need the mangoes. The pomegranates. The oranges. You don't think I have enough fruit trees? So the... So, full disclosure, this is like the seed stock for the trees that are going to line the tops of those walls. So, I have these here not for fruit, but for making more trees. Because we're going to need them. We're going to need so many more fruit trees. Just the one. Oh, nice. It's 2 blocks tall at the stem now. It's good news. Next is oranges. I had a friend growing up who actually would call them oranges. He could pronounce orange, but like for some reason he couldn't do it when he wasn't thinking about it. So he called them oranges. Wait, that is orange, right? Yes, okay. Phew. And pomegranates. One. And a TU. Right. Well, oh, what's this? Oh, we do have lychees planted. Okay. I'm a silly goose. Alright, so this is pomegranate. You go there. The oranges. The lychee. And the mango. The granite apples must be fun to eat. Yeah, I know French, so I know I get that joke. Boop. Which is why, in my mind, lychees should be pronounced lychee. They're very studious. Alright. That's the end of it. Okay. Okay, there we go. All the trees are donezo for now. Just leave those there. And we're going to just take this with us. We do have, I believe, yes, a basket for our backs. And we're going to grab these bad boys and this bad boy. And we're going to go... where was it? Here it is. Here is where we've been mining the conglomerate. I had actually been searching the map before the stream for a conglomerate gravel desert. No luck. This is all just sand here. And everywhere. I checked the entire map, even where we'd like gone 2,000 miles out. Just dying for some gravel to just dig with a shovel, but no. So I have a somewhat bad feeling that we're going to be out here and it's going to turn nighttime and I'm going to forget that running home at night is a bad idea at 1.20. You know what? Wait a second. I don't need big blocks. I just need these guys. This is what I actually need for making the gravel. I could just grab a bunch of this stuff. Although it's not going to be as space efficient, is it? And likely not as time efficient either. You don't recall if I have the quarry mod? I do have the quarry mod. And that's what I'm referencing here. Yeah. Thanks for killing the music. Problem is, like, I don't know. It's boring to watch. It's really boring to watch. Not that this is any better, I guess. Running around just picking up boulders. Plus, I'm pretty certain I could probably spend like way more time collecting these and then turn them into gravel than it would take to just mine it out by hand, or to mine it out with the quarry mod. I'd end up with less gravel by a lot. But here I am doing it anyway. Just ooh, there's lead here. Nice. Mark that. It's not boring. VS is VS. Here, this is the game of chores, so I suppose you all know what you're in here for. You all know what you did. Woo! Hello. Is that water? There's water down there. Neat. I think I'm gonna not find out what's down there. I'm also not gonna tickle the hyenas. That was uncomfortably close. Yeah, if you saw the last stream, we had a few interesting moments. Literally fell down into the bowels of the earth twice while riding a cool. He loved it. He was like, can we go again? I said, sure, so we went again. Where am I going here? Not too far, it's right on this sort of tip here. Do I have any... I have an incomplete stack. I'm just going to drop these 4 on the ground. There. Alright. We may have to clear out some riffraff. Oh, this is pretty small. I thought we had a much larger thing than we do. I'm just going to block this off for now. That should clear the fog. Not really. Okay. Okay, game. That is... I mean, granted, that's not how fog works anyway, but still, this is just kind of mean. Alright, well, let's see. We're going to keep just going that way, I think. So we're going to do... So we need to go, what, up over here, and then we'll just do this side down here. Okay. Of course, I'm going to be getting a lot more conglomerate by doing this by hand anyway, so... It's very humid down here. Yeah, that's probably it. I'm going to do the smart thing, and I'm going to put these in here first. And then I'm going to go up here, do the rest of it, hammer them down up there, and then hammer these here, so I don't end up taking ankle damage. Let's just pop you up there. Why not remove the quartz? I don't want it to clog my inventory. Yeah, we're going to get at least a couple of these. I need the room. All the room I can get. Pinnix stopped for gas and coffee. Good to see you in stream, Pinnix. Hope you're enjoying the sound effects. Groundskeeper Willy Simulator. That for me breaking all the stones on the ground. Kaboom! Alright. Now we're talking. Where was my... No idea. As I recall, this quartz didn't really have anything enticing in it, did it? Let's just take a tap from, I guess, you. Lignite, galena, quartz. Alright. I am pretty certain I just heard a nasty, like, little click, 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 click of something somewhere in a cave nearby. We're still good on durability here. I'm thinking we get, like, I don't know, maybe we just fill up on this. Why do I have... Oh, I must have accidentally relieved that block. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sweet. So you heard it too. It wasn't just me. Okay. Hey there, Nando. Oh, we got brown coal here. All right. We're just going to hit all the deposits while we're doing this. See how it is. I think what I'll do is, it's going to be nighttime as we're leaving, so I'm actually just going to sleep and make it daytime. Hey, Corto, do I get ad revenue from the streams? I do. Are you asking because there are too many ads or not enough ads? Oops, I forgot to put these down there. Let's go do that real quick. Or some other reason. I guess we'll see if we can hammer that in there. I'm not sure that'll work particularly well. The Quartz Lead Returns reminds you, after thousands of hours of playing VS, you finally found Galena with native silver. Yeah, that is so rare. It is super rare. Greg's asking because YouTube is greedy. Yeah, it is. You know, I had some people asking me if I was ever going to start streaming on Twitch. And I was looking up, you know, should you stream on YouTube or Twitch? And a whole bunch of, you know, trying to find out some data points. And apparently, the real answer is, pick one. Whichever one you do, just stick with it. They're a minute long? The ads? My goodness. I'm sorry, guys. I was hoping for like 15-second skippable ones. That would be most ideal. The quartz I don't want. The coal, however. Oh, really? How did you spawn? Oh, there must be a, there's probably a rift above that's able to reach down here. Because we're too cozy in here for them to spawn in just plain darkness. Ooh, you know what though? I don't have much durability, so I'm actually going to not grab this coal, or at least as little of it as I can. Apex says, record YouTube ad profits, 30-second ad followed by ad to click and ad. So, out of curiosity, when there's an unskippable ad, or when there's any ad, do you get deposited back in the stream where you were, meaning you're no longer quite live anymore, or does it skip ahead? I know Twitch does the thing where it skips you ahead to wherever the, you know, live marker is. Ah, I forgot to put these in down here again. It skips ahead. Okay, so you actually miss stuff. Well, that's unfortunate. I did not know I did that. I don't watch enough streams to know. I'm a little surprised they don't do like a picture-in-picture kind of thing. I don't know if that would be... Oh, darn it. I did the thing I didn't want to do. You know, where either the ad itself is the picture-in-the-picture, or maybe the streamer still goes on, maybe muted with the ad. Like, that would be, I think, not the best. Like, I'd rather have no ads, you know, but, you know. Google, gotta make Google money. Let's just put these torches here on the ground with the coal. You know. Very safe. Very legal, very safe. We have 3, and none of them are quite full. Let's do, like, I don't know, 2 more, maybe? Get over this coal. Hey guys, you gotta think of the shareholders. The poor shareholders. I could dual stream. Yeah, I could dual stream. I don't know. My trouble with dual streaming is I only have the 2 monitors, so one of the chat windows would not get any reaction from me ever, unless there's a way to like combine them into one. Oh, really? You have to put these in both places first. I did not realize that. Would you please go down the ladder? If you dual stream, watchers can flip to the other when an ad runs. That sounds like more trouble than it's worth. I guess unless you're watching... I don't know, like, what if they're not synced up properly? That'd be really weird. Alright, so we do that. We hammer these first to avoid breaking our ankles. You can combine them into one, but don't stream the combo. It's against TOS. You mean I couldn't actually dual stream it? Or you mean I wouldn't be able to stream, like, and talk to both at the same time or something? Greg, you sweet summer child, you think those CEOs are getting 100K bonuses? Add a couple more zeros to that. This place is gonna suck to come back to. That's gonna be real rough. Walk in here, just be full of bowtorn. Alright, I think, yeah, I'll do this last one. And that should be a thunderstorm. It's a small company. Hey there, Crazy Watermelon. Welcome to the stream. How with the stream? The stream is going pretty well. I haven't died yet. But lightning wants to kill our chickens. Did this mark that as coal? Okay, neat. I forgot I had that on. Yeah, this is a pretty good brown coal deposit. We'll have to come back here soon. Soon. So it's against TOS to combine the chats. Oh, you mean if I had like a live chat playing in over top the stream like some streamers do? I think I asked about that, and the overwhelming majority of people said that they hated seeing chat over top the stream. So I think I'm in the clear. I'm kind of surprised that you're allowed to upload like VODs from Twitch with the chat on YouTube. Seeing chat in stream is distracting? Yeah, I agree. 110%. Right. So we got 5 giant stone slabs. Will that make enough, plus these guys, will this make enough gravel for us? I don't know. I have no idea. I do know. This is a lot of coal. Wow, that's a nice haul. And it's 2 blocks deep at least. Oh my goodness. Wow. We don't have enough bombs for all this. Okay, well that's neat. Let's go ahead. I'm going to pop torches down here. We're going to sleep in this nice cozy cave. We're just going to curl up with our Spidey friends. You know, as one does. Hello there, Emily, or Emile. Just join what you're up to. We are up to gathering giant stone slabs of conglomerate to crush down into gravel. Hey, we can see everything again. Look at that. Here, chat. Question for y'all. Let's see. Poll. Start a poll. Do we mine the coal? Now or later? Now. Later. Start poll. And since we have to go back anyway, I'm going to pick up some of these torches, actually. Oh, that's creepy. I heard something thumping. I hate it. Guys, I hate it. I literally hate it. Alright. So now is currently in the lead. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to at least get out of here. Hopefully there aren't any Botorn waiting for us. Yes, I want this piece of dirt. It will be silly if it's tied. But luckily, I'm the president pro tempore, so I get to cast the deciding vote if it's equal. Get out of here. Yeah, you turd. That's what I thought. You know, I'm gonna cut you open. Where's my knife? There it is. Well, that was worth it. I got $1. I wasn't expecting that, but I got $1. Ore bomb time. So we have like 8 or 12-ish ore bombs left. I don't know if I have the materials to make more. We burned through a lot of sulfur making the sturdy leather. Oh, and all of our that's right, all of our saltpeter is pretty well gone too, I think. Hello. So the tapping noise is the shivers noise. Interesting. Interesting and fun with quotes. Both those words are entirely in quotes for emphasis. Grab these while we're here. Round off this last stack of conglomerate small stones. Yeah, that'll do. Last one. We do have a spare pickaxe back at the Oasis, but I think we actually have more here too. Solston trying to make it sort of was hilarious. Yes, I saw that stream. He got nowhere in it. Like, let's see, to make leather we need to make steel powder caps. Shoot. It's like, oh, we need the sulfur, we need the saltpeter. He's got like another 2 or 3 episodes to go before he gets leather. It was pretty good. Okay, yeah, we got one more here, so we are golden. We have a steel axe here too? What the heck? Alright, let's get this hammer out of here and these guys out of here. Let's run home. We can just start the next steel batch. I'm going to fill this up real quick. I think I can just... Yes. 512. Sweet. And then I have the hammer. Do I have a hammer with a lot of durability on it? I do. Sweet. Alright, we're golden on hammers too. But let's go get the last steel batch going on, and we'll put away the brown coal that we got. And we'll just generally clear our inventory of stuff that we don't need for what we're doing here. Ow, this cactus always hurts. Hey, low poly catspin's here. The shivers can stand like people? I didn't know that. Cha-ching. Oh, we have spare feathers too. Let's just resort that. Ta-da! Alright. So we should be able to go... And get choppy frame rate for a second there. You'd think a 3080 would never have a choppy frame rate, but you'd be wrong apparently. Alright, let's grab some of this. Hey there, Kalki. The stream starts about an hour after you get up in the morning. No wonder you're always missing it. That would make sense. Sounds like you are from farther west than I am. Or you have like a third shift kind of job. The real answer is set your alarm for 4 a.m. Oh, so you're watching the mobs at night, or on underground with the helm on. I should make some of those now that we have the better Jonas mod back on, and that we have we have all the parts and we have the nickel. That could be fun to do. You can dig coal from the bottom now. I think you always... Oh, you mean like it won't just sort of leave coal hanging in the air anymore? That's nice to know. Alright. Yay! You, of course, are partway done. Did I just see something run across there? That was very weird. It was like, in my periphery, I saw something moving across the screen. It works very well. Pizza fixed it. I'm assuming Pizza is like a developer or a modder. just a guess. Alright, 32... I don't need... This is the charcoal too. Okay. Let's put you back. Our last bite of that. This is good for forever. Okay. How about making a 17 by 17 by 17 charcoal pit? I don't really feel the need to, honestly. The only thing we need charcoal for is for putting into these, and every firing only uses 8. So I'm kind of meh on getting charcoal. When we're surrounded by coal, as you saw at the last place. Alright, so people are saying that I should go and get that coal now. So that's what we'll do. We'll grab the bombs, we'll go blow up some coal, and then we'll get back on track. Because we're getting kind of low on coal, actually. So it's probably a good call anyway. Alright, we don't need you. Oh, we will, just not right now. We have 8 bombs. That should get us pretty far. Boop, refill. My secret stash of torches I keep lit in my kitchen, just sitting here forever, you know. Makes total sense. Alright, let's get... We'll put these down over at the other base. I'm also going to... prep for that. I'm also going to grab... Oh, we have 2. Oh my goodness, we have so many spare pickaxes. Perfect. Alright. We're ready to go. There it is. Pizza helps code. They're in the Discord a lot. Okay. I'm actually not, like, I don't spend much time in the Vigistory Discord. I would, I just have no time. And Kalki confirms they're an MST. Okay. Alright. I love this. Oh, interesting. I can't middle click that. I mean, I can. It just doesn't do anything. Alright. So we got our bombs, torches, dead pickaxe. Should do it. And if we somehow fill up on coal in our main backpacks, we do have the basket for our back. Did you see a bear? Probably not. There are... Well, in desert, there shouldn't be any. Unless they're like in a trader camp. They can have bears sometimes. I think ours had one, and we ended up killing it because it was very noisy. But in general, you won't see bears around here. If you go to the jungle, you can see sun bears, and you can see panda bears. CarryOn's indispensable, can't play without it. Same here. Even, like, I could probably get by in vanilla if I wasn't streaming or doing videos. Like, it's painful but doable. Especially with the new ability to put your chest on your raft. Or to put, what was it, like up to 7 trunks or something? Some crazy high number on the new sailboats. That's really cool. But for making videos, it's really inconvenient to have to go back and forth 1,000 times when, like, I could be using that time to either record more video, stream more, or edit. Down we go. To here. Nice. It is still safe and very brightly lit. Which is the only reason why it's safe. Alright, let's get, like... let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go down to, like, here. How deep do you go? Not super deep. Not super deep. But we'll do it anyway. We're going to put one here. We're going to put one... Oh my. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So we'll dig down here, I guess. How deep do you go? Yeah, now we're talking. Alright. Put one there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Do you over here? Meh, that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 here. Alright. Boom. Ow. A little close for that one, I guess. Oh. My, oh my. Hey there, cat people 11. Woo! Oh. Alright. Yes. Oh, I think I got... I somehow managed to relieve a block of coal with a bomb. Alright. You do you, game. You do you. We're gonna relight this, like, immediately. If not sooner. So there. My goodness. I'm gonna chuck this quartz, though, unless it... If I have room for it, I'll keep it. Otherwise, I'll probably just chuck it. It's like 2 pieces. I don't care about 2 pieces of quartz. It's funny, like, you get under a little thing here, and the echoes go away right away. The Mountain King does not appreciate you stealing his coal. Well, Sultan's not here, so... It's my coal now. Alright, so we'll get this by hand. Bang. Alright. Alright, let's get... Yeah, I think this is worth a... This is worth a bomb? That's not worth a bomb. It's not worth a bomb at all. No. Who am I kidding? It's like 30 blocks. With 4 bombs left, we must be... Oops. Careful in their use. That's 2 blocks of coal we have now. For reasons. I heard that. I heard another screech from a nearby cave. Didn't know Solston can make thunder. After Taco Bell, anyone can make thunder. Everything's worth bombs. All right. This is big enough for a bomb. This one's worth a bomb. Sure. Why not? Bling, bling, bling. Probably not, but we'll do it anyway. You should vintage yourself now. Well, my birthday is this summer, so I will be vintaged. Alright, so we got like 2 blocks here left, plus the 2 in my inventory. Oh, 3 blocks. I stand corrected. Alright, you. Alright, and then last but not least, time to gather our torches, because they're going to burn out next time we come here. Quartz chunk, I don't really care about you. Let's go grab our torches and start making our way back out of this cave. And we're going to hate come back here. So let's just hope we have enough conglomerate for forever. That's my plan. Of course, I guess I could, like, just dig down here. Like another little quarry. A few blocks away. There we go. There's probably already bowtorn in there. Proxy says, thanks for the stream. You gotta go do other stuff and get ready for your shift. Alright. Well, good seeing you. Thanks for stopping by, and hope you have a wonderful evening at work. Really, Solston? Storm Thunders is here. It's you! You did this! Oh, let's not jump in the water with torches. The good haul of lignite? Absolutely. Hey there, Louis Tafoya. Welcome. I think you're a new face in chat here. Glad to have you. And, oh, we're about to starve here. Correction, we are starving here. There we go. Eat food. It was funny how like serious people were about me eating food in some of the adventures we had. I'd have like 3 bars of food left, and they'd be like, "Eat food, you're gonna starve, you're gonna die." I'm like, no, it's like 0.01 damage or something whenever you get take starving damage. Eat the termites. No thanks, I'm good. Alright, let's go put away the stuff. Oh, I wanted to grab some of the oranges, too. Man, this really is like the give mouse a cookie game. Alright. These mangoes are gorgeous looking. Oh, we got flowers and pomegranates. Nice. I might not even get all the oranges, just like a couple stacks to hold us over until later. Nature's crispy snack. Oh, the termites. There we go. Actually, speaking of crunchy, crispy snacks, and not termites, we're gonna have a lot of mangoes, guys. My goodness. Something that I think would be kind of cool to have in Vintage Story that we don't have yet would be some perennial crops that aren't trees. Like some vegetables are perennials, or at least biannuals. I think that'd be kind of cool. Like being able to, like, for instance, from my own real life, if you could grow rhubarb in game. Like, you can harvest rhubarb year after year for like 10, 15 years sometimes. It'd be kind of cool to be able to like plant something like that and come back and harvest it every year. Maybe it's like a low volume crop where it doesn't really give you a lot per harvest. Would you please finish picking the freaking oranges? It is not going. Oh, this branch is bugged. I dislike that. I dislike it very much. I know I do QA for a living, but I should like bugs, but I don't. Wow. Yep, we're going to be flush with food here very shortly. Right. Oh, elite arbor. Man, rhubarb, you planted one sickly little pup and now you have rhubarb tree? Nice. You know, it's good to see people liking rhubarb in chat because Kurizette really hasn't had a much rhubarb experience, so she's like, meh, it's sour, I don't like it. I don't think she's had any like rhubarb crisp or pie or anything. Oh, wow, I'm well and truly stuck there. So she just doesn't understand its glory. But my neighbor's like, rhubarb, who would eat that? I'm like, really? No one likes rhubarb around here? And just so y'all know, where I'm from, rhubarb is kind of a big thing. It's kind of a big deal on the internet, just like me. Oh, we do have more food in here. We have olives, good for a decent long while. Pomegranate's about to... Oh, we have bread. I didn't need these. I did not need these oranges. I thought I did. Alright. Well, we're going to swap the oranges for the pomegranates. You can stay. Those are really cool. I want to cook with those. I'd love to make like a red meat cabbage breadfruit. Would be an amazing stew. It would be like 8 bowls in each crock. Alright, we're just going to grab this rot. 10 years of soybeans. Take that upstairs. This has never seen rhubarb in real life. I mean, there are certain places where you probably wouldn't see it. Like, if you live in, like, southern U.S. or anywhere that's, you know, reasonably hot for most of the year, you probably won't see it. It's not necessarily cold loving. I mean, it is, in a way, but you don't, like... It needs a winter, and it needs to not be, like, scorching hot in the summer. It can handle a couple days here and there of 100-degree heat, but, not all the time. Let's go ahead and fire up this next batch of rot here. For the Terra Preta, I'm totally going to make. There we go. Ask Oak Tree about red meat, cabbage, and breadfruit stew. Uh-oh. Your rhubarb is 7.5 feet tall. That's not rhubarb, that's a banana tree. I'm sorry to tell you. That's a banana tree. How do you have 7.5 foot tall rhubarb? That is, like, outlandishly huge. Even for rhubarb, and it does get pretty big. Alright. I think we're ready to go and smash up some conglomerate while it's still calm. Which means that while I'm not paying attention, it's going to turn into, not calm, very suddenly and quickly and painfully, most likely. Alright, so we want that. Ah, it is locked. Okay, cool. Now, there's some way of actually getting this out of here, like, quickly. Is it like I have to, like, crouch or shift and then right-click the block? I don't recall. Apparently holding shift doesn't change the speed at which you turn the stone into gravel, unfortunately. The flowers on occasion and can get that tall. Oh, okay. Yeah, when it bolts. Supposed to be smaller ground cover plant, yeah. Wait, how can you lock the output of the crusher box? I forget. I think it's a shift click. It's a crouch click, whatever your crouch is stuck to. Wait. No, you can't hold a steel hammer in both hands. Nice try, Greg. Grab 2 hammers, double the speed. Fulgur says Rework can get huge in the UK. Okay. As I recall, it's just sort of like... Hey, there we go. Oops, I'm putting it back in, apparently. Boop. We still have more stone. Oh, because I had stone in my inventory. I knew that. It is the dream of every ground cover plant to be a bush instead, says Mirrorscape DC. Alright. Hey, there we are. Alright. Cool, we're restocking our conglomerate. It's good to see. And we're gonna need, I think each wing of the hallway needs like 8 stacks of conglomerate gravel, I think it was, or something crazy high. Because these are, let's take a peek, it's been a while. I think they're 2 blocks wide, but I don't recall. Yeah, they're 2 blocks wide. So this is like, actually I think it's 8 stacks per one of these paths, I think. It is like crazy, crazy amounts of conglomerate. Gravel! Let's just stop moving cursor. There we go. Sitting here holding down the forward button. It's a bad idea. Alright, so... Now there isn't a way to go directly from this to gravel, is there? There's no, like, I can't just whack this with a hammer. You're kidding me. Okay. Not gravel, but I'll take it, rather than trying to, like, break it down from full stones after blowing through a rough cut chisel. So Ryuga, Hazard151's talking about Oak Tree's recipe for the red meat, cabbage, and red fruit stew. 0 to stuffed and halfable. That is the dream right there. The core mod's great. Yes. I wouldn't use this for like a guide series because it's a little too. Okay, it's way too good for a guide series. Like it's so much. It's so different from the vanilla experience that like it wouldn't make sense. But for a modded series like this, it is the dream. I guess I could probably end that poll, couldn't I? We'll end the poll after this guy. I love how it throws the stones out at different velocities based on how high it is. Fountain versus trickle. Smiley Riley with the Guide Series 3, let's go. Yeah, I am excited for it. It'll happen after this series, but yeah, I'm already excited for it. So I'm going to end this poll here real quick. End poll. Done. The core mod respects the player's time a lot more than vanilla. Yeah. Like it's not overpowered necessarily, but the problem is that in a guide series, while the core mod is likely to stick around for a very long time, if not forever, for a guide series, I want it to be as vanilla as possible because a lot of new players, players who are new to the game and even the genre, they might not look to modding right away. from what I've gathered, it's kind of common. It's pretty uncommon for someone to go straight to mods for a game. So I'd rather have the base game covered with the guide series, and then mods for, you know, other series. Like this one. How many stone did that use up? Okay. I think... Let's see. There we go. So it's 4 stacks in there. In you go. And then I think with this we'll be... Oh, wait. We have gravel. This is all sandstone gravel. Never mind. Excitement abated. How many people play vanilla for how long before they start to mod up? I have no idea. But by that time, you're familiar enough with the game that you probably don't need a guide. Oh, it put my gravel back in. Why would you do this to me? Alright. Can I put you in with the gravel still in there or not? We're gonna find out. I can. Okay, we'll just do it this way. That's fine. Hey there, Sidmu. You're actually here for the live stream. I hope you are, because we're not doing much else today. Alright, there we go. Leave a penny, take a penny. There we go. Okay, don't click on any more. Don't do it. Alright, hammer is done for now. And, you know, I don't really trust the game to not be like, hey, it's been calm all night. Now it's 4 a.m. It's time for some pain. So I think what we'll do is... Do I have any... I have some sandstone. Ashlar. Formerly known as stone brick. Let's hang around here. We're going to need to... Yeah, we're going to chip out some more bricks. Do that real quick. Oh no, do I have mortar? Do I have enough mortar? Where's my mortar at? Oh no, I think we're out of mortar. That's not great. Okay. Well, as one gives a mouse a cookie, to get some mortar here soon. Like, immediately. Let's get the mortar before the bricks, actually. If there's any in here, there is not. We need limestone for mortar. I think we actually have limestone pieces back at the oasis. Let's go find out. Right. Hey, more breadfruit. Swimming in food. As if we weren't already. Alright. Mortar was in here at one point, but we are clearly out. Was there any left in here? Saltpeter, crushed alum, a little bit of lime, not enough to worry about. We do have... Oh, we have lots of lime over at the other place. Actually, I think we were crushing that lime to make mortar, weren't we? That would make sense. So we just need the sand and a bucket, or a barrel. Did I leave any sand over here? So I'll back at the other place. I have a snad. Here we go. I got plenty of snad. All right. Ow, my ankles. Blue pasta is used as expanded food just for drying your berries. Hey, we got wind again. Let's do some more of these. Just kidding. Just kidding. Where was I? I was here for this. Yeah. Unfortunately, we need to bake it. Do you know, someone mentioned that you can do the baking of flint into the calcified flint in a bloomery. Anybody know if you can do that with quicklime too? Like, can you just like throw some lime in a bloomery and get quicklime out? Where will I get appropriate fuel for baking? Well, I had... Oh wait, it's in here. We got Pete. My good buddy Pete. You still do it in here? Yes, okay. Excuse me. There we go. Boy, we're running out of room here. Nope. Go there. Now this should be pretty quick because we do have the better Firepit mod on. What button combo is to send the whole stack to your inventory without dragging it over? That would be the, should be shift. Or should be whatever your sprint key is. Or is it shift? Shift or crouch plus click. There we go. And I'm going to put the rest of the lime up here. No, this is the rot bin. Where does the lime belong? Probably in the minerals bin. It was too full to hold it. Okay. Alright, Corazar, you got me this time. You got me this time, buddy. Let's put it in your overflow. Sure. Definitely treasure. I will treasure this forever. Perfect. But speaking of ground up things, I want to make some more Band-Aids. And we luckily have a ton of honey. Or a hun of tunny. So let's see, is it the same as it was before? Something like this, and like that. Yeah. Let's do a little bit more. Perfect. Boop. And the rest is a snack. Half a liter of honey. Good, that's going very quickly. So quickly. So quickly. Bloomery lime isn't currently implemented. Okay, thanks for answering that, Elite Arbor. Good to know. New question. Does lighting up your outside base help with temporal rift spawns? Yes, it does. So, rifts can't spawn... It's within, like, 7 or 8 blocks of a lantern. Where a torch... A torch, I think, is, like, 4 or 5 or 6 blocks. The little T lights, these guys, these get off at light level 11. I think the only block they can't spawn in is the one directly above it. I'm not positive, though. But they are otherwise just generally not as effective at stopping spawns. Alright, let's go pop... Ugh. Do that. There we go. I totally put it away. I didn't just waste it. I would never do that. Okay. The trapdoor between those ladders is driving the perfectionists in you nuts. Which one? These guys? This one here? Or is it This one here. That's the door to keep things from the basement from getting to us. Plus, you have to have it, otherwise it doesn't count as a cellar. It's a good thing that won't take very long. But I think, let's see, this is going to take most, if not all, of this fuel. There we go. We are out. Oh, we have more peat. Sweet. Let's see, how many do you have? 16. 16. That will probably be enough. I don't know. I think we need to stay here for it to actually burn, don't we? To cook. Which is a darn shame. I wanted to go and work on the temple right now. If I had a brain, I'd have brought the stuff with me. Overflow, temporal stuff. I would love to get some Jonas parts going on here soon. Or Jonas things. Alright. Looks like a sideways ladder when it's open. Yeah, I can see that. If I leave the chunk, it won't progress, so no. Yeah, okay. Well, that's a shame. I actually did see I have one of these to sell to our resident merchant, so we can make a few bucks here. Which one of you was it? It wasn't you. You could buy some leather from me. At a not very great price, honestly. Yeah. I still think that bread is the way to go for these guys. Farad. Here we go. Oh, excuse you, I'm talking to you, dude. Here we go. 8 gears, not too bad. Cha-ching. Oh, and you have tapestries and stuff. Nightfall, the morning. Oh, and storage vessels go... Oh, wow. What? Wait a second. The surgeon. That is gorgeous. How much are you? 13 gears. Hold that thought. Hold that thought. You're fired. I wish the other guy... Is it you? Okay, you're just commodities. Okay. I think we need a new gorgeous-looking vessel. And we just made 8 gears. May as well spend 5 more on top of that. Was 13, right? I'm just going to bring the whole stack with me. Why not? Yeah, that cloisonné is really nice looking. Is that vanilla? Like, I'm not seeing a mod listed under it, so I'm guessing it's vanilla. Oh, man. That is nice. Oh, man. I need to put this down and look at it. I need like 100 of these for the temple. We're going to put this thing. Let's put it down over here. Like... Oh. There. Oh, yes. That is beautiful. Wow. 1.20 quietly added a few things like that. Okay. Lethia Nightwolf loves the blue one called Cornflower. Oh, I gotta look this up now. Cornflower. Ooh. That's nice too. Yeah. I'll have to keep an eye out for that. Hey there, Benny Liveshits. As for me, the best way to get gears... I just read that name out loud. As for me, the best way to get gears is to sell bronze tools. Yeah, that bronze can be pretty good. The side looks kind of like a face. I can kind of see it. Really cool stuff. Oh, we have more lime here. Alright. One of the villagers in Nadia sells that too. Alright. Do we have enough to make some slaked lime? I think we do. I think we need, what, 16? Is it 16 to make slaked lime? Let's unpause. That can go. White dye, gray dye, slaked lime. Ew, we want... Okay, we want a full stack. And it'll take 16 liters of water to make. Okay. Okay, I see how it is. For mortar, it's 1-to-1. Okay. So we do want to wait for this to finish. Hey there, Bry guy. Welcome to the stream and to chat. But while we're here, we could at least feed the chickens. And maybe see if any of them need to be petted with a knife. Where's my food? Food's downstairs. Oh, it's only fresh for 10.6 years? Darn. You bought all the pennies you could from the village. Nice. Yeah, given how many there are, I think we're waiting for them to actually produce. Yeah, these are all Gen 5s, so no knife petting today. No, don't eat it. Put it in the thing. Excuse you. All right. There we are. Okay. How are these faring now? Only a few more to go. Alright. And that will give us 512 mortar. Still going to need a lot more in the long run. I think previously, when right before Kurizumu was born, I was like, we need to spend some time just making several stacks of mortar. And I think that was the plan. Of course my rope is gone. Look, dude, do you have to break every rope? Goodness. Oh yeah, the plan was to have like a chores stream where I just make mortar for like an hour. So we got the brown coal, got hematite. So we're good on coal and iron. We have some cuber nickel too. Neat. I don't recall why we have all this copper. Is that so we can make more nails and strips? I can just cast those. Why do I have all this copper? I have no idea what I made it for. No idea whatsoever. I do know we could probably... Oh, you know what we could do? I think next time, since it's almost noon here, we've got an hour left. I think next time, I want to go hit these gold deposits. And possibly, which reminds me, so we got 3 known gold deposits. There's gold over by Tobias's place. And we have the thingamabob that would let us make a translocator back to him. Where did I put the thingamabob? There it is. The illuminal divergence manifold. Yes, illuminal divergence manifold. What do I do with you? Right, there's a schematic here, isn't there? Yes. Here we go. Okay. Does it require any nails and strips? Yes, any nails and strips. Wait. It requires iron or better nails and strips. Just blinking through those. Also requires temporal gears, and we're kind of getting low on those. The rickety TL is more useful than expected, but you just like the cooldown. How long is the cooldown on it? Oh wow, we need bars for everything now. Or rods. Okay. We only have 5 temporal gears left, so I think we're gonna find out next. Temp storm. 5 days. I think, okay, next stream, we're gonna dig ourselves a drifter pit over here somewhere. Not sure where yet. We need to harvest temporal gears badly. These about done yet? Oh, they are. Wasting fuel. How dare I? So, temporal storm, get some gold, because we'll need gold for the electrum plating. Yeah. Because as I have discovered, and been told, mostly told first, then discovered, temporal storms are not going to be fun to run around in anymore. Which is a shame, honestly. I feel like the game's kind of pigeonholing you into, or I guess forcing you into doing temporal storms the boring way. Where is, here you are. 10. Oh, that mod is hilarious. Okay, so slaked lime, in go you, and a boatload of mortar. So we only needed the 1 stack of sand. Okay. Good to know. I will forget by next time we make this. Absolutely. So the number of hours... Oh, so you don't remember the number of hours that the Tobias translocator takes to cool down. Okay. But longer than expected. I'd be okay with, like, a day. I don't know. Half a day to a day, I'd be okay with. Longer than that, and you've kind of lost me. Put them in. There we go. Alright, we've got our mortar. Got everything else. Let's go. Bring blocks and make columns to kite around in. Oh, you mean for the temporal storm apex? That might not work. So the shivers, I think, are the shivers 2 blocks wide? If the shivers are 2 blocks wide, that could be doable, and then have the boat horn would, maybe block their attacks with the columns. 74, man. Right. Hamar. Not the right chisel. Not the right chisel. I need the wedge chisel. The wedgie, that's right. King Blaze, your house caught fire trying to light a lamp. Well, have you looked at your name lately? That's probably why. Even GG Beyond gave up doing the run and gun style. That's telling. That's very telling, because he was, like, insistent that his run and gun was, like, the best way to handle them. So, if even he can't handle it, then yeah, I'm probably just going to make a drifter pit. Probably meaning definitely. Although, frankly, I'm kind of concerned if, let's see, we're going to be playing for another hour. That's another day and a half. So we'll have to pretty much start on the drifter pit, like, as soon as the next stream starts. Are leaves chiseled? No? QP-Tech has a nice temporal storm pit. Okay. Yeah, I don't really know the current meta for storm pits. The last time I made one was when drifters were, the only game in town. Did you be on rage quit? Greg asking about the pine leaves. There are no... Oh, these trees? These are not chiseled. These are Mediterranean cypress. So let's make a few of these just to clean the floor up a little bit. a great sound, though. I do love it. Yeah, I think this mortar isn't going to take us very far. Oh my goodness. Did they change how many bricks you get per use of the wedge chisel or something? This seems like a lot more than I'm used to getting out of one of these stone slabs. You can't wait for right-click to place in crafting grid. You can right-click to place, but only one at a time. New update dropped 20 minutes ago. Alright. Well, thanks, Luis Velasquez. Vino Lol. Hey, Vino Lol. Good to see you again. You still bed rot. Uh-oh. You sleeping in today? Alright, so we got 32. Oh, wow. 48. So it's still 8 per use, I guess. Just seems like a lot more than last time. It mentions a lot of things about 1.21 in the new update. Cool. Well, I guess next stream will be on 1.20.12. Or do you mean like an update as in just like a news update? Alright. I'm going to hang on to these last bricks here to use for other shapes if we need them. I think we don't have... You only have 42 spares right now. And then we got the mortar. Pop you in there. Alright, let's go see what kind of damage we can do over here. How do I get up there? Do I have any ladders? I don't. Let's put some down then. Alright, so we're going to go like this, I think. Oh. So 1.21 is going to be sooner than expected. Okay. You taller than what I want? Yes, you are. By quite a lot. Let's go to, like, here and break that. Perfect. Oh, we gotta do the ceiling in here, too. Oh, it's rough. That is rough. We're gonna need some dirt. And I think the same can be said for over here. I was hoping this wouldn't just be a resource gathering day today, but apparently there's no getting around it. We need resources. And therefore we must gather. Alright. What's that going to be? Blue pasta? You asking me or yes in chat? This is going to be the temple. This is the ceiling, or it will be the ceiling. And we'll have a path similar to over here. And as I recall, I had been talking about starting around here and making a staircase up to meet the level of this eventually. The food. Oh, I'm running low on food. Oh no, guys. You guys just hate to hear me starve, huh? Eat or I'll starve. Oh no. Whatever will I do? Alright, so we need dirt. Do I have dirt? Hydration check. Alright. I can move and drink at the same time, I think. Okay, awkward running while hydrating. Done. Now, dirt. 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 Nope. Okay, well. Sandstone stone. My goodness, there's a lot of sandstone stones. Gravel, sand. We only have like 32 dirt back at the base, so Look what you guys made me do. I'll stick it up here. Whoops. Where is the nearest hill I can knock down for dirt? Southish. I kind of don't want to wreck the landscape here, though. What if we just go across there? Let's go across the bay. We're going to go down by the bay, where the watermelons grow. Oh no, guys, I did it! I started it. It's stuck in your heads now. I'll just put this chisel away and the hammer. Is that natural world generation? Mostly. So I do have a mod on called Vanilla Plus that kind of just smooths out the vanilla world gen. So you like it would look mostly like this, but it would be spikier. And yes, I'm swimming because I don't have a raft here yet. What geographic features do you usually take into account when deciding to build a place to build your base? It depends on what I'm building. It's dependent on like the actual build itself. So this time I wanted something big and flat because I'm building a giant temple. So big old desert. I didn't really have any particular desire to have it on water, but the opportunity presented itself, so I went for it. The first guide season, I wanted some place on a ridge. The ridge I found for the first guide season wasn't as tall as I might have originally liked, but it ended up working out really well. The Hobbit season 2 was kind of the same as this one, where I wanted like a flat space. I actually wanted a dell, not the computer kind, but the, like a divot in the ground. And so I was able to find that pretty easily too, which was really nice. Although I guess in sort of the new meta is that you're going to want to have some water so you can sort of surround yourself with water and somewhat minimize enemy spawns. Alright. Oh, meteorite. Look at that. I already found that one. Duh. Let's get away from the hyenas. A little bit. Alright. Oh. Oh dear. What was down here? Did I dig this out? Probably another... It's probably a meteorite. Looking at the shape. Probably meteorite. Alright, and I kind of want... I guess I don't really care what kind of soil we use, because there's, infinite dirt in the world. Just going to start from the top. So let's get, I don't know, let's get a few stacks of dirt, and then let's go get some actual work done on the temple. We're having a bit of a Solstice day here of like, I want to do this thing. And then not being able to do it because we don't have the materials needed. And the reason we need dirt for the build is that we need to fill in all the spaces kind of in between the layers of stone so that we don't waste all of our bricks trying to fill it in, and to prevent short drifters, the crawlers, from spawning in there in the dark. Kura, what are your thoughts, this is from Fulgur, what are your thoughts on doing an Aztec stepped pyramid complex build for the next base in the new guide series, in Base in the Jungle? Next guide series is already... I already have my heart set on a particular build style. It is not Aztec. It is not South American or Latin American at all, actually. And actually this guide series, or not this guide, this Desert Life series was originally going to possibly be Aztec themed when I first thought about it. And that was before I had the full vision for the temple in my head. Well, 2 temple options, and you guys voted for the one. I never ended up really wanting to do an Aztec temple because in my other block game world that won't be mentioned here, I did do a very, not Aztec temple, but a very square temple. So vaguely Aztec in nature. And I wanted to get, sort of not do that this time around. But an Aztec jungle thing could be kind of fun to do. That could be something for if we end up moving base at some point, like going south, then that could be a cool idea. But what I'm kind of thinking of doing for the 3rd guide series is possibly starting out in a warmer location, because I want to build pretty high on a mountain. It doesn't need to be a super high one. Like, it doesn't need to be like that high. But like up there would be nice at that sort of elevation. And I think being like starting out in a temperate area isn't really ideal for that. For altitude cold reasons, it would be really, really cold really early. Farms would die off in like August. So what I was thinking of doing was starting in the south and then living on a mountain that gets winter into winter. So like it acts like you're temperate, but then you go down the mountain and it's warm. That way we could have easier access to some of the things that I want to cover in the guide series, like being able to access breadfruit and so on, without spending literally 3 hours of my time on a journey. Hey there, shrug emoji. Can you answer the silly question? How do you get grains for your chickens? You've been growing rice, spelt, rice, but when you harvest it, drops seeds and wet grains only. Shrug emoji, you have a mod on that's doing that. I don't know what mod it is, though. If someone else has experience with that, then might be able to answer you, but the wet grains thing is not vanilla, so I can't really help you with that. Hey there, Paladin Joe. You like the mountain? This would be a kind of cool mountain. I want a big flat area to build on, though. I don't want to have like a lot of mountain behind the build. I want to be able to see it from like, miles away. Low polycat's been moved on to the subtropics. You need to move your farms up. Yep. I'm actually planning on doing a little video about that, like a little short about farming while high, as I want to call it. I'm trying to do like one short a week to put out like Fridays, just for fun, just for funsies, and also to kind of keep some of the guide-ish stuff still on the channel while I'm doing this series. Yeah, one of the nice things is that if you move to the south, and this is less of an issue if you start your game in the south like we did, but if you move to the south, then you can end up with year-round growing. You just go like halfway up the mountain, maybe like, I don't know, 50 blocks up, and you have perfect weather year-round for farming temperate crops, or temperate through some tropical crops. Alright, how much do we have there? Let's do one more double row. Oh, get out of here. Yep. And one more. That's right. All of you. Oops. That's right. I'm gonna take your yummy guts. If I end up making a guide season 3, I think that's a given already. Make sure to make a hot spring. That's going to be very dependent on where we end up landing in the world. Now, I am going to be doing, this time around, I'll be doing some world searching to find the right spot in the right world to build. But the hot springs don't always spawn where you want them to. So it's going to be dependent on kind of if the area that I really, really like to build in ends up being a good one with the hot spring, then sure. No more wild farming again? What do you mean wild farming again? Oh no, they fixed the crop thing already? Again? Oh well. Well, they patched out tilling a lot of crops, but did they already patch out the new hack for it? The new glitch? The one where you can, like, start on one square and then move to the next one? You get to build a different day spa. So the thing with the hot springs is that they're no longer really good for doing temporal storms. There's now a penalty to creature drops. They saw my video. All right. There's a penalty to creature drops when you try to harvest a creature that died from being burned alive or specifically boiled alive. That's from Beyond Time. Thanks for the notice, Beyond Time. And welcome. Vinolol, you brought it up. Oh, you traitor. I told you that in confidence. I totally didn't publish a public video for anybody to see. Tired of pulling out all the cheese. Yeah. Taking away our fun. Just swimming and eating, as one does. Tyrant seems to want people to deal with temporal storms in a specific way. Yeah, I'd agree with that. Namely, cowering and doing nothing for 10 minutes. That's kind of the thing that I really don't like, is that the temporal storms are so lethal that you can no longer, at this point, run and gun. Okay. But, like, it's just not fun to sit there and cower. So, I want to sleep through it. Well, the default game settings don't let you sleep through it. The QA testers follow you closely. Well, I will say that we have someone from the team in our chat right now, so I won't out them unless they want to be added. But there's someone from the Vintage Story team in chat right now. Alright, let's see. I do need to... Okay, it's Vinolol. He doesn't mind. Get him, guys! Get your pitchforks and torches out! And get ready to harvest some hay. For the Harvest Festival. Let's get some more food. $50 days. All right, these are a little longer. Let's keep these here. We'll start with you. 1.2, 1.4. Yeah. Okay, there we go. He's ready to fight. He'll time him out. Okay, so we have enough stuff here. Let's go put our fat away. Got boatloads of fat. I probably just should stop collecting that. May as well just tuck this away and use the medium fertility soil. Not a big deal. How is it still calm? It should not be calm. My goodness. All right. Well, I'm going to sleep here, make it morning, and we'll go build. For real this time. I swear, guys. We're going to build this time around. Also, water break. But yeah, I do feel that the all the changes to the new mobs and spawning and all the new danger in temporal storms means that you don't really have really any options for dealing with them creatively outside of building better and better drifter pits. If the purpose of them is to make you like sit in a hole for 10 minutes, I dislike that. I disagree. And I will happily mod it out of any game I play in. If there's maybe some mechanic that we're all collectively missing, then probably some shame on us, some shame on the design for not making it clear how we're meant to deal with it. All right, and these are chiseled, aren't they? Yes, so we're doing a full-on row of chiseled blocks there. Okay. So we need to go... Okay, we're not going up any more blocks, because that next layer is going to be alternating stairs and slabs. Okay. But we will need to chisel that eventually, and we need to do this over yonder and over yonder. So... Okay. You pan during storms? Yeah, I mean, I guess if there's something you can do during a storm to like, while away the time. The problem is, unless your situation is, like, super secure, you can get a nightmare drifter or, now, nightmare any of the other things spawning next to you and just killing you straight up. Oh, here's the ladder is. It was hidden. It was here the whole time. Alright, let's get this axe going on. Get that out of the way, a little less messy. Hey there, Genesis. Good to see you again. You missed so much, you're trying to catch up, but you're impatient, so here you are. Well, it's good to see you again. Now, I forget. Let's go back and look. We'll start at this end. I don't recall if how we handled this. I think we just did a big sort of arched area here. So Vinola loves the storms concept, but doesn't like the implementation. I think that's pretty well echoed by a lot of folks here. Yeah. We're building our castle out of dirt. Oop, guess I can't run backwards and put those down. Yep, I think we're going to have just barely enough dirt for this operation, I'm pretty sure. Now, okay, so I will just run into that and I won't fall off the cliff. Good. Make cob so it gets more materials to work with. You know, I forgot about cob. I don't have nearly enough grass, so I don't really want to fall to my death. I don't really want to go harvest grass right now, so I'm just going to use dirt. Dirt it is! Yeah, Greg, I'm aware of the doubling of your input, or outputs based on inputs for cob. But we have to go and harvest more grass. I only have like 2 stacks of grass. It's one of those, like, it really wouldn't save much time or tool durability because we'd be using up the scythe then. I'll be dirt rich. I'll be the dirt lord of Vintage Story. There was someone who made like a dirt castle in Vintage Story. They were the dirt lord. long before I came along. I could never compete with that. You're supposed to explore the devastation. I can't imagine staying there longer than it takes to actually, like, go to the tower and get out. Like, that's just... it's just not doable. I mean, shoot, I watched, like, 12 guys get their faces wrecked by the devastation, and they had mods on that made combat, like, way more, like, tilted toward the player's advantage. So, I don't know how you're supposed to explore the devastation more than running in, running out as fast as you can. Game mode 2, yeah. There is GHF who built a ziggurat. That could be who I'm thinking of. Was it a dirt ziggurat? Alright, so now we can go ahead and check what we did over here first before we do anything else. We need to see how many blocks we have to go. Let's see. Aha, okay. So that's, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I lost count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 blocks long. Why would I do an odd number like that? Tut, tut, tut. Yeah, you would need an army to explore the devastation, like, more than just going to the tower. As far as killing the bird outside the tower goes, I don't know that that's supposed to happen. That might have been a glitch. I don't know. Oh, we left that there. Interesting. So there's actually... Interesting. Now just wing it. Get this under here. So we will do similar arches as we have over there. Maybe not today. I'm just going to fill this in like this for the perimeter. Yeah, Vino, I'd be curious to know if did the overall spawn cap change with the addition of the new monsters, and was that accounted for in the spawn rates? Because like if the spawn cap is dictated by the number of a particular kind of monster, but there's no global spawn cap, where there is one, but it ends up being multiplied by the number of available monster types or something, that could cause some weirdness. It's my QA brain firing up. You're making me do work. Not killing the bird could be a future story extension. You know what? You know what? I'm gonna say it. I want to ride the bird. I feel like we beat the bird. We went and we told Tobias he should give us, like, you know, the ignition key to the bird. And be like, okay, go tame it. And we tame it with, like, I don't know, some, like, weird temporal concoction. A temporal doggy treat, birdie treat, whatever. And you get to ride the bird. Something about this isn't quite right, is it? Something's wrong, guys. Something is horribly wrong. I don't know what it is yet. So, oh no, it's not. It's not. because we're gonna build like this over top, a 4-block wide pathway over top. The gravel goes here. Like I said, nothing is wrong. Nothing is wrong. No need to panic, guys. Jeez. Man. You're all so jumpy. Not me. The panic of realizing you might have screwed up somewhere. Get away from me, really, can't it? Don't tell me. Don't tell me what. Don't tell me what. I'll tell you what. Oops, I can stay. Do. These floors better end up being the same level. You know what? Let's just go double check. So we'll be at 124, because this will be the level of the floor. It's all going horribly wrong. Yeah, I've got to go check now. I got to find out. I'll be so mad. Arrow's your favorite? I bet Tyron would never get behind letting us ride her. 124. Okay, perfect. We're good. We're golden. Do the wings have to be the same as the canal? Height-wise, yes. It would look kind of funny if it wasn't. And the surfaces, I mean, this is going to be largely a radially symmetric build. That's been the plan from the start, with concessions made for the terrain, like there, and over there with the water. But largely they will be the same. And they'll have towers at the ends, which we didn't start, after all. Let's go get these last bits filled in here. So after this, have I considered making a mega structure of some kind? You know, to keep me occupied for a while? No, I don't know. I mean, this little dirt farm is just my life, forever. You could add Errol as a Dave of sorts after you've beaten her. Alright, let's get this going on here. Oops. Now I'm pretty sure we probably don't have... Oh, really? I'm pretty sure we don't actually have enough bricks to finish... Well, maybe to finish both of these, maybe. But then we'll be out, for sure, by then. Yeah, I think that's what they mean, you know. Like, they want to see Errol alongside Dave during temporal storms. That shows up. I think the only thing I would be concerned about with being able to ride Errol, which is totally happening now that I've said it out loud, definitely happening, would be, like, how would you account for it in multiplayer, given that, you know, lore-wise there's only one of her? Would multiple players be able to tame their own Errols or not? It would be unfair if you couldn't, but it'd also be against the lore if you could. How would you reconcile that? Air traffic control necessary. Yeah. not in the US these days. Oh, he confirmed it. It's confirmed. We can ride Errol. You heard it here first, guys. Buy it from Tobias for 1,000 rusty gears, yeah. Something tells me Tobias is not the kind of person who would sell that. Rusty chickens. Oh, man. Yeah, we're gonna need some more of this, some more bricks. Or more ashlar, sorry. You wouldn't want Arrow to be a mount. Elite Arbor. The rusty gears that gives you rusty gears. So actually, that makes me think. So any of you who've played Ark and gotten far enough, which can take a very long while, may know about the Quetzalcoatlus, which is the giant pteranodon-like dinosaur you can tame. You can actually build a base on the back of this. It has to be a small base, but a base nonetheless. Would that be cool or what? To be able to have like a flying base that you can travel around with and land in places, you know, where we need to. That would be totally cool. Better than the elk. At least with with Arrow, you wouldn't have run the risk of like falling down a hole. You know, not like I ever fell down 2 holes while traveling home from Tobias's place. Not me. It doesn't sound familiar at all. Oh wow, we actually don't have enough to finish this. Oh boy. All that mortar. Literally, I think we're gonna use all that mortar, and we might still not have quite enough for the other wing. That is nutty to me. Oh my goodness. And we stopped 2 blocks short. Alright, we'll just dig those up. Preserve a few of these blocks for us to use. Whew. And they're called Ashdarkids. Building a base like Vomito in Breath of the Wild. Yeah, we're gonna need to make some more mortar. You know what I might do? Let's just bring it over here and light it up. That's like the easiest option. Just keep making it. We'll bring over a barrel. We'll bring over some of the lime. And we'll bring over, well, I guess we'll need to bring over sand. We're in the desert. We got sand galore over here. Let's do that real quick. Yeah. Yes, Cloud. Also, oh, don't need to restock on food. That's good. Let's go. All right. So, dude, really? Must you? My goodness, get. No. All right, fine. Guys, I'm gonna build a pen for him. An actual, like, can't get out of this pen. A complete goober. All right. Let's bring over that many. That's quite a bit, but that's what we need. We could probably use some more dirt too. Luckily I have some more of that in here. We are not completely full. Perfect. Wait, no, not perfect. We need some room for coal. And actually, this is what this could be handy for. Take some of this over. And that should be everything we need for now. We have the bucket. We can make a water source over there. Let's do it. No. That'll do. All right. So let's pop you in there. Let's pop you in there. We probably only need like a handful of these compared to the peat, because this burns like, oh gosh, the peat's like what, 24 seconds, I think? Yeah. There we go. Just gonna pop this in here. We do have 8 more lanterns. I saw someone mentioning making more lighting at some point. We do have a few left over to use, so... You see the saw in my inventory? Yeah, I could put the saw down, I guess. I've been hanging on to it because every time I put it down, I need it all of a sudden. So I've sort of been leaving it in my inventory, hoping to maybe need it. Alright, so you're going on... dirt can go in here. Wait, no, we need the dirt. Lime goes in here. Right. Right. I can keep using the other shift key. And... let's start with the gravel. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think it's 8 stacks. Where's it? 9. Let's take 9 with us, just in case. Never know. You never know we need the tools. You wish there was a mod. There's just enough slots for each tool. You're like oh, you know what? There's a tool belt. There are a couple tool belts you can get for different classes, like Jailer's belt and stuff. If there's like a tool belt that just gave you like an extra, I don't know, 5 slots here that only can store tools and not weapons, it'd be pretty cool. I'd get behind that. So we're going to come in a couple blocks here. We'll start these about here. Just go up and back a couple times. Lanterns with gold inside. Flexing a bit too much. Well, we are using the leaf lantern lining mod, so it's not as much gold as you might be thinking. Oh, we actually have more than needed here. Alright. I'm gonna just put a backstop. There we go. So normally each lantern would take a full ingot of gold, but we have the leaf lantern mod on, so we use 1/10 of an ingot of gold. Hey there, Tina Kincannon, and welcome. Good to see you again. You made it for the stream. Yeah, you're about 15 minutes out from the end of the stream, though, so you made it for the tail end. Here we go. Pop a couple of you down here and there. It reminds you of how Project Zomboid does it, where you have tool belts and holsters where they can expand your hotbar so you can swap between them. Yeah, I could see that. I can get behind that. I haven't played Project Zomboid. But yeah, having like some dedicated storage for a couple of your tools would be nice. I do think that one thing that Vintage Story hasn't done is it hasn't kept up with the amount of things there are in the game. Like it used to be, you know 3 or 4 different kinds of blocks you could make with each type of material. Now it's like 7. And the inventory hasn't kept up with that. Same with like some of the like lootable stuff. You know, if you want to really loot the Residence Archives, you need to like make, was it 3 to 5 trips, depending on whether you have carry capacity or CarryOn on or not. Whoops. Alright, so we do have enough of this for both of these surfaces. That's good to know. Let's go start making more bricks. Let's go sleep. Correction. We're sleeping. In we go. Yeah, the dirty leather backpacks were a good addition. I feel like they come a little too late in the game to be useful when you could really use the extra storage. Like you have to like do all your steel making and stuff before you bother adventuring to really get much out of them. Ow. Oh, I'm starving. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, temporal storage, Kalki. That'd be a good idea. Uh-oh. It's windy. Oh no, it's windy. Prepare to be blinded, guys. Where was I keeping that stuff? Here we go. Tuck y'all in here. Whoops. Alright, so we need... Yeah, we need a lot more bricks. Okay. Hey, the guy from Saturn. Greg's screaming about me starving again. Let's just tuck these up in here a little bit better. And we'll stick the dirt in. It's time for the brickening. The ashlarening. Doesn't have the same ring to it, you know? If I could click on the right box. There we go. And you. And, oh, let's get the mortar that we do have. Yeah, this is less than half the mortar we started with, so we wouldn't even be able to turn all these into ashlar bricks. The ashening, I could see that. That more speaks to me of, like, burning something or, like, I don't know, turning something dark gray. Yeah, Pompeii, that's exactly the image I like. I feel like as far as the backpacks go, I feel like the early game backpacks are the right size. Like the hand baskets are nice and limiting. The hunter's backpacks don't really feel like they're worth it, unfortunately. I feel like maybe they could have like an extra slot that's specialized toward something. Maybe it's you know, meat, fat, and skins, or maybe it's got a hook for meat or skins. Because the fourth slot just doesn't... It's not useful enough. Because you usually jump straight from the baskets to the linen sacks, which are like head and shoulders above the hunter's backpacks. Which in turn require pelts, which are kind of expensive early game. You want those pelts for either armor or for making your winter gear, that kind of stuff. Slots for arrows could be one, yeah. Maybe they have an attached quiver. Gotta stay ahead of the pickup rate. Go. We're going to be full of bricks. A bomb bag. Now we're getting very Zelda-y there. Kazumar jumps from baskets to other backpacks. Cloth is too precious early game. If you're stuck and can't find much lime, I can certainly make the case for, or at least see making a case for going to linen sacks first. But yeah, I mean, I would prefer just to jump to leather if I can. Leather isn't particularly hard to get if you have lime in your area. Limestone, chalk, or marble. Or even, dare I say it, seashells. I know, it's illegal. But apparently, and I haven't really checked this out yet, but apparently seashells are a lot more common if you look underwater now. How are you doing? Done. So four anthracite takes the place of like a stack and a half of peat. In fact, it might even be 3. Take the, I can't take these out. Let's drop some bricks off here. Bricks here. There we go. No, this won't last long enough. Yeah, we'll need to just let that burn. Shame. I was hoping to get away with just a little bit less. That's funny. Watch the bricks shake in your inventory for a minute straight. Yeah, it's super weird. Yeah, Paige can't find lime. Yeah, it can be tough. I mean, it's there if you know how to look for it, not necessarily where. The how is just take a backpack full of food, run in a direction until you find it. You could even, if you wanted to, like you know, go like 2 kilometers out, or maybe 4 kilometers out from your base, and then just run in a circle. You usually find some form of lime-bearing rock at that point. Or yeah, like Sadisha says, go for a stroll. You know, look for other stuff. You'll find it, you know, when you're not looking for it. And of course, as Low Poly Catsman says, Borak is an option. Okay, well, these are almost done. And you know, it's probably worth just throwing in some more. I'll wait till these are done, but when these are finished, I'll throw these in and just let the rest of the flame there cook these. Better idea. Better idea. Way better idea. Let's just put some more in and put some more fuel in. Where'd I put it? Here it is. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. There. Perfect. What am I doing here? It's like super obvious answer is obvious. Alright, so then we didn't get a barrel. Alright. Grab a barrel real quick. Or we could just, do we have boards here? I do have boards here. Let's make a barrel. Way easier. Ta-da! Alright. Grab you. We'll just dig a hole here. Because this is how water works. Look! Oh, that mod needs to be fixed. That is the Salty's manual quenching mod doing that. That's too funny. I might just take that off for now. It's a little irritating. Wait, I don't need 50. I need... Darn it. Oops. So, there should be a way to remove and store... Oh my goodness. And store... Oh my goodness. Stop it. No! Stop filling it up. Like, isn't there supposed to be a way of actually, like, inserting and removing one liter of water at a time? Anyway. You have to, like, take it out one at a time, then dump it. But I should be able to just, like, keep clicking with a bowl. That's one liter at a time. I want to fill a bucket. Alright, so there's that. And then we need the sand. Where are we ever going to find sand in a desert? Oh, that was 2 stacks. I don't need 2 stacks. There we go. Oh, it's glitched for me. Okay, so I'm going to guess that one of the mods I have on is causing that then. Hello, Mortar. Good to see you. Right, I was keeping you in here. Okay. That's a lot of blocks. A lot of bricks. Ashlar, not brick. Okay. We are a few minutes out from the end of the episode here, stream. So I think we're gonna make these. We'll have to call it there pretty much. Do we have more up here? I didn't check. Nope, this is the finished blocks. Okay. Just tuck these up here. Again, I'm gonna save these so we can make some more stairs and slabs, which we may as well. Oh, you know what? We have a minute. We have a few minutes here. Let's just go and do the stairs on the wall here. So, as I recall, we start the stairs from this side of the archway. It's going to be hard to figure out. Oh, actually pretty easy. It's where the ladder is. Boink. There we go. Alright, so we're going to do that. And that. And then we just sort of go like this. That was close. Must needs be more careful. Oh yeah, get a last little bit of progress done this stream. We'll go up and back. The next stream will be ready to rumble on the other hallway, and we can start on the towers at the ends. I haven't really thought yet about what I want to do for the floors of the towers at the ends. So I'll have to give that some thought, some kind of design to put there. Something vaguely Middle Eastern. Maybe I'll look up some like designs that are, you know, non-political, non-religious, but vaguely architecturally Middle Eastern. Let's see. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. Sweet. We're gonna make these horizontal only. Culturally inspired, that's the word I'm looking for. Yeah, no minarets here, I think. Probably the better to not do that. The temple becomes one step closer to completion. Up. Oh. Fun. And we're just about there. I can't see anything because it's super windy. There. All right. Oh, glorious. Glorious day. Well, everyone, that was a very successful stream. I didn't quite get as much building done as I wanted to. The smithing and the conglomerating took a little while longer than I anticipated, but we'll be set for next stream, where we can finish the roof off, get those towers going on, and then see where the lightning takes us from there. So yeah, that's going to be it, guys. Hope you all enjoyed. And take it easy until next week. But for now, as always, my name is Hudson Kurazar. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.